Hey, what's going on, everybody? Emerald Gamer here with yet another late gamer speak, and I'm kind of upset at Bandai Namco about it because when the trailer dropped initially about 2 days ago, it was done at like hella late at night at the time. Well, not late, but I was in the middle of a recording session and couldn't just drop what I normally do and drop what I was doing and fucking go and make the video right away. So we had to sit there and we waited until the recording session. I actually didn't even know about it till it was over. And then by that time it was too late to really make the video, so I decided to wait until tomorrow, and that procrastination really killed me on that. I don't think you could really even call it procrastination. I think you could probably just call it sleepiness. But I don't think it would have been a very entertaining video to do it then, so I'm doing it now, late, post, now that people have probably seen a lot on it, so I guess people could see my spin on it. I was going to initially let it go, but much like I did with Yoshimitsu, but I feel like this is like an important one to cover just because of the character itself. Yoshimitsu's got his other games he's in, who cares, but he can not be talked about for once. But fucking Raphael, this is important. This is like one of my favorite characters. This is in like the holy trinity of like the 5 characters I give a fuck about intensely in Soulcalibur. But anyway, we have the Prelude to Madness, Raphael, and his design's kind of basic. Like, it's not really that bad. A lot of people, like, when you transfer the concept art to the gameplay, a lot of people are very impressed. But this was one where people were kind of underwhelmed because it kind of looks like a bunch of like really shitty, not shitty, but like it looks like a bunch of like low quality like character customization items you would put on like a basic character when you don't have anything at the start. But other than that, I feel like most people are just turned off by the mask goggle glasses, whatever the fuck kind of Gucci he's wearing on his face. But I feel like overall he's just fine. He's kind of been like he has always been. And a lot of people didn't like the Soulcalibur 5 like vampire look, but he kind of always had that. He's always been like a vampiric-esque looking character. Like, he's got like pale skin, he's got those like creepy yellow eyes, like he's very vampiric-esque, but I guess a lot of people don't see that. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's just fine. But anyway, moving on. He does his intro and all that, which you've probably already seen by now. But all of his combos are literally just Raphael things. That's the best way I can describe it to you. Look up any game, Soulcalibur game that Raphael's in, and look at his combos, and this is what he does. There are a couple new things, possibly, that I maybe don't remember, or either they just added for this game, and I'm definitely going to cover it all. But I do highly recommend that if you haven't seen the trailer yet, which I don't know, unless you just heard about it today or something, I would definitely go watch it, because these pictures are only my analysis. They're not really meant to show off what he does in full motion, which I feel like gives it the full picture. But I just kind of want to talk about the characters without getting a copyright strike, because it's happened before over this dumb bullshit, even though whatever. But I don't know. I'm not even going to go there because it's just going to make this video way too long and trying to make it short because I was already late anyway. Anyway, moving on. The first combo is sort of just like slashes you up in the air, which I don't really recall Raphael having moves that really did that, especially. But then he follows it up with even more air combo shit, which just Soulcalibur 6 is going to be my game for that, because it's going to be everyone's game for that. It's just fucking great. I don't know why they haven't thought of this before, but with more air time is what I enjoy. But he does a vertical split kick, doing like with the right leg first. And then he fucking completely, like, twists his body around, kicks with the other one, and then does, like, a cool blue slashing, like, crescent slashing effect while at, like, the apex of his jump while you're there. Poor Yoshimitsu's getting lit up. And I do have to say, other than, like, Siegfried and, like, maybe a couple other characters like Maxi or Taki or whatever, all of their, like, Raphael's, like, effects that they put on his attacks and stuff are really showable. Like, they show up really nicely. Probably more so than every other character in the game right now. Like, in all honesty. Unless I'm forgetting something, which sometimes I do, and most of the time I do. But, actually most of the time I do. But I just feel like for this trailer specifically, they just showed off all these effects really nicely. It just could mainly because probably it's because of the thinness of his sword, I guess, and it has like that wave effect to it, so it's kind of nice. But anyway, he has his basic grab, which is like the finesse, just the tip grab, slams you to the ground. That's really all it is to it. And then he has this weird like pirouette, like double jump, doing the fucking cha-cha slide, 2 hops this time on your feetsies. And then but I did this out of order, by the way, because I just wanted to kind of capitalize it. He has like he uses a guard impact, but his guard impact like pushes him back. Like he takes like a back step when he does it. Which not a lot of characters, for one, in the trailer so far that we've seen, have really done guard impacts as far as I remember. But his is kind of unique. Like, that's pretty cool. I don't remember if he did that in 5, because I know that they kind of changed up how guard impact worked in 5, because you had to use... There are some moves that did it naturally, but there are some times where you had to use meter specifically to do a special one. So there could have been some difference that they made between the 4th Soulcalibur 4 guard impact they gave him in this one. But I really like it. It's really nice, and the nice green effect shows up really, really good. Shows up real good. And then the next combo that he had, he does like a weird like turnaround back poke. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do there. I did not understand it, why it was like that. But then he like, I guess, uses the momentum and he jumps up. You can see like the streamline of where his sword's going in that thing in the picture. But he like he jumps up and he like stabs through you, and he sort of lands at like a neutral position with the Zasalamel there. But it's pretty neat. That's really as far as the combo took, though. I kind of wish they would have kind of elaborated on it a bit, or went more into it, because that's usually what they try to do, I feel like. But the combo just kind of stopped there. Then we go to the clash, and poor Mitsurugi's getting fucked on again. It's like the 5th time. he's been the choice for the clash so many times. But so basically for his clash decision, they just use they use the quick step dodge that he has, and then he does like this double kick. But for some reason, the sound design on it was like not horribly. It was like drastically different than like every other sound in the game for some reason. It's just straight up. It was like straight up like the fucking sound effect that happens when you get hit while you're blocking in Street Fighter, like the classic Street Fighters. It was really weirdly sound designed, but I kind of liked it. It was like kind of unique. I don't know why I decided to nitpick at that or just fucking point it out. Mostly because I'm just like a sound person, so whatever. I'm weird. Okay, moving on. And then we had the super combo, which was actually just his super in 5, if I'm not mistaken. And it had a nice like cinematic like knockback to it. It was really good. I feel like that move's going to be just fantastic, unless what I'm going to say after I cover the trailer matters. Because oh boy, if you haven't kept up with Soulcalibur, I got a story to tell. But he does that, and then that's all that combo is. And then he goes into the super. I felt like this trailer just went a little bit quicker somehow. I don't know. It just felt faster flowing, something like that. I don't know. But he has like that nice pose right there. Very, I don't know why he's trying to be the Phantom of the Opera right now, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, Raphael. But then again, he goes in for like a juke stab almost, and then he like slashes upwards and then retraces his steps and slashes again, and it has like a knockback sort of thing to him. It's a good old Siegfried there, and it has like a moment where it's just like them by themselves, and Siegfried the character that's being hit like looks up like ugh! As they see that, but it was motion blurred as all hell, so it was kind of hard to, well, not motion blurred, it was just very hard to capture a solid picture of it. So I was just like, yeah, whatever, they get the point. But it pans over, and Raphael's got this yellow energy, which I want to say is unique, but I could be horribly wrong. But I want to say it's unique. He's got like this yellow goldish energy on his sword, and he's like caressing his sword. He's like, hey there. And then he like does like a fucking samurai film run through on you, and there's like a spear, like a spiraling like golden arrow effect as he like goes through you, and as he like finishes on the other side, the character is being hit, like being knocked out in the air, and there's like a amazing glittering like gold particle effect. and it just looks fantastic, like absolutely fantastic. Love that so much. Now it does get points knocked off because it's not an explosion, but it's pretty damn close to the explosion ones. But actually, in all seriousness, though, it's probably one of the better looking supers in the game just because of that effect on it. It's a really nice touch. And he does his outro, and that's it. And that's the trailer. If I had to give any concerns for anything about the character at all on my whole overall arcing, like, thinking about this character for 2 days because I haven't been able to do the video is mostly I'm worried that his difficulty is going to be way too high. For some reason, ever since Soulcalibur 2, they've been progressively making Raphael in every game that he's in, which I believe was every single one since then, was their decision was make him harder to play, make him harder to play. And by the time 5 came around, either there's something I'm not getting, or Raphael is like literally one of the hardest characters to play in the game. Now, as a competitive player, I can say that Raphael was a good character. He could be used very well, mostly because you didn't really see a lot of him online, because not a lot of people knew how to play him. So when you did play one, they were really fucking good, and that like threw you off immensely, especially if you weren't a fast striking character. But if they make him harder to play than Soulcalibur 5 for someone who doesn't regularly play the character, no one is picking this character. Not a person. It's just there's way too much tech in Soulcalibur 6 to sit there and learn the new tech, and then also learn how to play this character that's hard as balls. Like, it's not even a joke at this point. That's just literally what it's. If they end up doing that, I don't know how to save them. I don't know how to save my boy Raphael. He's just gonna sit there on the roster. I'm never gonna play him, and that's gonna be saddening for me. But whatever. Anyway, that's really all I have to say today about our good old Raphael reveal. But hashtag is he hard though? Is he hard to play though? Don't do hashtag is he hard though. That might turn out really bad. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this and you are really wanting to see more Soulcalibur content, check out all the other character analysis that I did in the good old channel within the past few months. And then also, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see some more as well. Because let me tell you, when Soulcalibur 6 comes out, you bet your ass I'm going to be playing that a lot. Get ready to see a lot of streams, a lot of content, just based solely on Soulcalibur 6. And like a few other things, October's going to be a very busy month for us. And yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've said that like 4 times now. I've been Emerald Gamer, and I still am, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is the next one that I'm in, which is the next video. Goodbye!